plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch. And I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. Reinders gets over and intercepts. Now it's Doku. Bernardo Silva, nice physical challenge. Played out to the right. Saka, that's a delicate pass. And they've got rid. Doku. VRIHO. Ruben Dias. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel. Trossard. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Calmly anticipates. Trossard. Subimendi. Rice. Quality ball. Eze, now he's off and running. VRIHO with the clearance. Subimendi. Timber. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And it's Timber. And here's Saka. Reinders does really well to win the ball there. Moved on forwards. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Saliba, Gabriel, Rice, and it's played forward. Haaland, Bernardo Silva, shifted upfield, looking for a corner. They've played it short. O'Reilly's cross. That has been knocked clear. Matheus Nunes. And he thumps it clear. Rice. Saka. Saliba. Out to the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. O'Reilly looks to the other side. And here's Eze. Now it's Saka. Saka, oh, good spread. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And that has been cleared. Muscular approach does pay off here. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. O'Reilly. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Saliba. And it's Timber. And here's Saka. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Donnarumma, one ball by the goalkeeper. Nico Gonzalez. Matheus Nunes. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rice. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Rice. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Saliba.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this. And
Trossard! Oh, a very decent attempt.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cleared away. Timber. Saka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Rice. Across it goes. Guardiola is there and he can get that clear. Do have a chance to counter here. O'Reilly aimed forwards. And here's Haaland. Haaland played out to the left flank. Oh, smashing header! And the ball's come loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Guardiola. Guardiola, gently done. Saka. And claimed it back swiftly. Moved on forwards. Chance here to counter. Trossard, Matheus Nunes gets across to intercept that. Throw it. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And it's hoisted clear. Bernardo Silva. Steaming on goalwards. Rice. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Okay, cross-field, changing the point of attack. Reinders. Doku. Now, he's got space here. Well-timed, excellent interception. Timber. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Haaland, Bernardo Silva, Doku. Doku! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Foden goes short, and here's Foden, a chance to play it in. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He has found the way through. Proves too strong.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he cuts out the supply. Haaland. And here's Reinders.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Great defending, strong and determined. Foden, and here's the chance to counter. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Haaland. It's run loose here. Foden, and it's lofted through here. It's a throw-in. Nicely intercepted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Reinders. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Doku, Nico Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a definite fell there. Gabriel. Calafiori. That's a nicely weighted pass. Cleared without complication. And the keeper has it. Gabriel. Saliba, aim forwards. Saka. Trossard. Trossard!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And it's Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Timber cuts out the pass. Zubimendi. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Oh, that's a Haaland! Raya. Oh, they could be caught out here. Doku, and that's aimed into the middle. Bernardo Silva. Trossard. Saka. Saka. Great chance! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Matches Nunes, getting this one clear. And it's played forward. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. Pressing's intense, and it's played off. Trossard. And it's Eze. And a chance! Goal! Arsenal!
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bernardo Silva has a goal! Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Doku. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Reinders. And here's Doku. Bernardo Silva. Gabriel, that's a sharp pass. Trossard. Eze. Vardiol did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Reinders makes the interception. Haaland. Gonzalez. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Haaland simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Saka. Great ball if he can get there. And that has been cleared. And it's Rice. Haaland does really well to win the ball there. Haaland absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Now it's Doku. Great defending, strong and determined. Timber. Saka. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Foden. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Haaland! And here's Foden. He is just caressing the ball. That has been knocked clear. Trossard. Gabriel. Saliba. Has a look and plays it forward. Trossard. Spread out to the left. And here's Eze! Saka plays it short. Timber, now here's the delivery. Ruben Dias gets it away. Trossard. Trossard! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Reinders. He's going to be disappointed with that. Trossard. Trossard running with the ball. Natchez Nunes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cleared away. Doku. Now that's well seen too. And it's Timber. Can he deliver? Nice control. Aimed in towards the centre. Plenty waiting in the middle. In once more. Ruben Dias shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Rice wins the duel this time. Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. Saka. Out to the right. Timber. Swings it across. Ruben Dias can get it clear. So who's he picking out? Calafiori delivers the ball. O'Reilly clears it away. That's going to go a long way. Deftly away. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Saka. Shot a goal! And it's hoisted clear. And that has been cleared. And here's Eze. Eze, oh, good spread. Hit into the middle. O'Reilly is there, and he can get that clear. Saka. Probing pass. That is a brilliant interception. Doku. Now it's Reinders. Now it's Doku. Eze. Played out to the right. Oh, nice touch. And here's Eze. Nico Gonzalez. Natchez Nunes, aimed forwards. And it's played forward. Haaland. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva has a go! Timber. Saliba, forwards and with intent. Foden. Bernardo Silva, that has been cut short. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Timber. Oh, the clearance is short. Well read, nice interception. Eze. Timber. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Calafiori, oh, it's played into the area. Foden. Foden. Can he get onto this? Now it's Bernardo Silva. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And here's Haaland. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's been taken short. Played in deep. Timber can get it clear. We get a throw in. Point blank header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And there's the half-time whistle.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask you to hear support for our World Charity Fund.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Calafiori. Saka. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Zubimendi. Saka. Played back in. Timber. Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Timber really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
O'Reilly. Nori. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Gabriel. Timber. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ruben Diaz. Played out towards the right wing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eze looking for a runner. Looks a good ball through. It's a threat. Eze! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Rice. Rice, oh, good spread. Across. Oh, he's dealt with that well. VRIHO. O'Reilly. Reinders. Ruben Diaz, gently done. Out to the right. Matheus Nunes. Oh, such a clever touch. Saliba can get it clear. Eze. Calafiori. Zubimendi. Rice. Saliba. Saka. Rice. Gabriel. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Eze! Eze! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Eze. Saka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nico Gonzalez. And it's played forward. Matheus Nunes. And it's Gonzalez. Foden. Calafiori gets it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Reinders. Ruben Diaz. That's really well manoeuvred. Saka. Saka. And that could set him on his way. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Foden. Defending was strong and firm. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nuri. And he's managed to get free. Haaland being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And the finish! And that was very necessary. Timber. Gabriel.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Eze. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Saka with the short one. Trossard. Nouri. Reinders. O'Reilly shifted upfield. Gabriel cuts it out. Now it's Bernardo Silva! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bernardo Silva clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. It's a good run down the right. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance already. The cross comes in. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Guardiol forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. Bernardo Silva. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Gabriel is there and he can get that clear. Eze is fouled. And here's Eze.
Arsenal are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Unlike their opponents who have to do precisely the opposite, and time is running out on them. Trossard. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Guardiol. And he goes cross-field. Now that's well seen too. Rice. Played towards the other side. Timber. And he cuts out the supply. Guardiol. And it's Eze. This looks promising. Ruben Dias. Reinders. Zubimendi. Gabriel moved on forwards. Rice. Oh, played right into his path. Now it's Rice. Swept in. Matches Nunez. Gets it away. Trossard. Saka. Timber. Saka. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's gone for goal. Saliba. Played out to the right. Looking for a decent ball in. And he decides to cross it. Nice interception, well timed. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. VRIHO. Ruben Dias, and it's played forward. Now it's Foden. Trossard. Rice. Gabriel. Trossard. Gabriel. Oh, there's a probing ball. Foden. Foden chooses to go cross-field.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. He is through here. Nico Gonzalez. VRIHO. O'Reilly. O'Reilly shifted upfield. Looks to the other side. Foden. Nico Gonzalez. And here's Haaland. Played out wide. Plays it across. Tries to get it clear. No question, that's a foul. Timber. Saliba forwards and with intent. Rory. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rice. Over to the left. Played into them, climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Saka, who's short. Turns and goes back. Trossard. Calafiori. Up he goes! Another big chance that gets away. Ruben Dias, gently done. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Cleared away. And that's been won straight back. Rory. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Eze has created one goal already. Saka. Trossard. Rory. is onto it in a flash. Reinders. Nico Gonzalez. And it's Nunez. Trossard moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Saliba gets good distance on it. Guardiola has it back and can go again. O'Reilly. And here's Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Goes for the shot! Gets it away.
Reinders really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
And it's Nunez. And here's Bernardo Silva, brilliantly cut out. And it's played forward. Nico Gonzalez. Bernardo Silva. O'Reilly. Reinders. O'Reilly. And he goes cross-field. Matches Nunez. And here's Foden. Out to the left it goes. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. That'll be a corner. Tries to get it clear. That's very neat. Reinders. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Timber. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Gabriel. Saliba forwards and with intent. Well timed, excellent interception. Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Diaz, good looking ball. Rice. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. The most accurate pass. Rory. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Eze. And he's away. Does really well to win the ball there. Donnarumma sends that a long way. O'Reilly. Rory. Guardiola. Ruben Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Time for changes on both sides, actually. There are a few waiting for it. That's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Succumbs to the pressure. Reinders. Reinders laid out to the left flank. And here's Marmoush. Saka. Now, what about a counter-attack? Gabriel. Zubimendi. Saka. Rice. Played towards the other side. Lewis Skelly.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might...
Big chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Savinho wins the duel this time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out towards the flank. And it's hoisted clear. Stones spread out to the left. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's O'Reilly. Crosses it in. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
That's good play. Now then, the ball's come loose. Savinho. Eze. Saka. Mathias Nunes. O'Reilly. Vardiol. Mathias Nunes. Savinho. Now he's off and running. Rice. Zubimendi. Aim forwards. Trossard. Over to the left. And it's Eze. Eze! Just swings wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Nico Gonzalez. Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. Stones. Out to the left it goes. O'Reilly. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Eze. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. And here's Marmoush. Savinho. Can he stop it going out? Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
much defending, but that'll do. It's gone for a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rodri. And here's Marmouche. Savinho. And it's Nunez. Cross to the back post. That's the throw. Vardiol. O'Reilly. Vardiol, gently done. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Natchez Nunes. Natchez Nunes crosses it in. Cleared away. Eze. And it's Bernardo Silva. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Bernardo Silva. Saliba tries to clear. And he shoots! Zubimendi. Eze. Trossard. Oh, perfectly measured that. Tries a shot! Vardiol. Stones. Good play on the left-hand side here. Nouri. O'Reilly. Savinho. And cut it out. Natchez Nunes. O'Reilly. Now what about this cross? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.